What I'm going to do is I'm going to let it go ahead and lose signal and see if I can regain signal. Somebody's burning something out there. I know I won't make it that far, but let's just head that way. And I have a bunch of trees in front of me, so I know I'm going to lose signal fairly quick. So I'll let it push out till it loses signal and see what happens. All right, 2,700 feet and I have lost signal. So what I'm going to do, don't panic. Just leave your controller faced in the direction that you were going before. And sometimes it will come in. The times I've tried to record it doing it, it never works. And it works as it's supposed to, but sometimes it doesn't. See, I have the automatic return. I'm still too far out, so it's not all the way in. So I just got a glimpse of it trying to come back home. Now it's in GPS hold. So what it'll do is it's going to keep disconnecting until I get enough signal to get home. So it'll disconnect, return to home again. But whenever it regains signal, it goes in a GPS hold. Okay, well I can see it, but it has not. It did not come back in on my phone. That's good that this happened, because it'll show you that it will still come home, but there are times when it will disconnect and you can't regain signal back to it. It's definitely a problem with the Zino, but it won't regain signal. But just know that it will come somewhere close to home. So we'll see where it wants to land. And again, I have no video on the screen, but I'll show you what you can do once it lands, because if you can't stop the video right now because it doesn't see the controller. There's nothing I could do on the controller to move it around. It's pretty much it loses its bind with the Zino, so I can't do anything until it rebinds, and I can't do that until I get it on the ground. So sometimes it'll regain signal and come back in, but times like this, and I'm glad it happened, it did not, and I have a black screen, and it's still coming down. So this is where it's real important to where you have enough space around you. If I would have took off right here on the sidewalk, and it thought home point was 10 feet behind me, it would have been on the roof. So now I just moved a little. I think the wind's hitting it. So we'll see how close it gets to the pad. Probably about the closest it's been. All right, so I'm a good, let's see how far off I am. 2, 3, 4. I'm a good 10 feet away. And look, it just came, I didn't touch anything, and it came in once it was sitting there. So that's just the way it is. And what you don't want to do, and right now, since it disconnected for so long, I will have to power it off and resync everything, because it'll just keep going on and off. And I couldn't take off right now because it'll lose sync again. And hopefully it does that while I'm talking to you. But the good thing about it, what you don't want to do is turn your quad off, because if you were recording video, it'll mess the video file up. So you want to get it to where you can get the screen back and it won't happen until you land. That way, if you were recording video, you can stop the video so it can finish the video, and that way you'll have it saved. All right, so again, glad that happened. I tried to record it before and it didn't, but this is definitely a problem with the Zino. Hopefully that'll be fixed. And as you can see, it's here safe and sound. Over 80 flights. I do lose connection often. Only when I'm flying the limits of it. But you shouldn't do that anyway, because it's past your line of sight of what you're supposed to be flying anyway, but I'm just doing it for testing. So that's the only reason why I'm losing my signals, because I'm too far out. But if you're flying right, flying safe, you won't have this issue. See how it just dropped out again? So I would have to redo it, turn both of them off, turn it back on, start again, and then I'd be good to go. And again, like and subscribe, and leave comments down below, and thanks for watching.